During the last 3 years, AGL has spent a lot of time doing a complete seismic 3D survey and an aeromag survey over the whole valley so they can understand exactly how the geology and the works around here, because this is a very fractured and faulted and folded country. And as Michael Caton says, there's inappropriate areas for coal seam gas.
Gloucester Walk number 7! My name is Brad, I'm a resident along Gloucester Tops Road, and I am so happy to welcome you all here. What I also want to let you know is we have a very special guest here today. We have Michael and Helen Caton.
Hi everyone, I'm Julie Lightfoot, and on behalf of Groundswell Gloucester and the good folk of Gloucester, it is so brilliant to see how many people are here today.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I have some hands up for Gloucester? Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Let's go!
There is a group here in town that's very pro-mining. They seem to think that a coal seam gas field will produce a lot of jobs. Even AGL in their own literature are saying that probably 15 jobs is all that's going to be available when the production field is in. There will be some jobs and there will be money going into the town in the construction phase, but that may only last 1 to 3 years. And then once the field is in place, there's very few jobs available.
Look out.
Whoa.
All this is very draining. We're trying to run a farm here. We're going through a particularly dry period at the moment. We have done for the last couple of years, and it's quite tiring, but it's worth the effort. We need to keep AGL as honest as possible, because the amount of spin and hype that's coming out of them is sometimes quite unbelievable.
Well done, mate. Good to see you here.
We've got an official program.
People decide that it's
It is. It's more than.
She was working with string and she was making a figure eight.
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
Catch you back at the camps.
Yeah.
Hey, please.
Keep moving from the back, please.
Photo shoot from the front of the site here, so everybody spread out along the front of this, demonstrating our presence to the people on the road. In front of the banner.
Who gave consent to bump it up? Who gave consent to bump it up? Poison from the coal seam. Stick it in the river, no one will notice. Stick it in the river, no one will notice. Stick it in the river, no one will notice. Poison from the coal seam.
Okay, folks.
We're out here,
This way, here, clockwise around the site.
I seen a snake back there. I used to snake down.
security asked that we leave the way that we came in. So we're all going to walk out that way. And
Sir, you're where you're trespassing. Please move on with the rest of the group.
Yeah, okay. I'm just getting that for the record.
You are full of energy.
You have to be.
You have to be. Yes.
was actually just coming up to 3 years ago that we actually had a protest camp on this very site to stop these same 4 wells. So in 3 years, they still haven't completed these same 4 wells. They've now they've got them drilled, they've got them fractured, fracked, as they say, and they're now down to up to dewatering these holes to allow the gas to flow. So it's been a long drawn out campaign. I think AGL are now probably at least 2 years behind in their exploration activities here. And we're just progressing on slowly with making sure that we try and keep them as honest as possible. I own 400 acres. I've got a double problem here with the fact that directly upstream of me I've got double frontage of the Avon River, and directly upstream of me are the first stage of the gas field, which is 110 wells, and slightly to the southeast of me will be the open cut Rocky Hill coal mine. That's in final approvals at the Department of Planning, and one of the things that I keep asking is to all of the government departments is what's going to happen to me, what's going to happen to the water here, and nobody at this stage can give me an answer on that, so I've been left high and dry. Because I'm the last landholder left between Jacks Road and Fairburns Road, all the rest of these properties are either under agreement or have been bought by the coal mining company. This was the only property left that we could get a camp onto that was still close to where the activities were taking place. So I was asked if I would provide the land for this camp, and to which I said yes. So the camp's now on this eastern part of the property, and I'm happy that there is like-minded people here to help us keep AGL as honest as possible. Well, the campaign's been going fairly well. I'm quite pleased with the fact that we've been able to keep a fairly high security presence here. Over the period that the camp's been running, which is about 4 weeks now, the crowds have slowly built. Each weekend we seem to get more and more people in. Well, one of the things that I've asked on a number of occasions from a number of different government departments is that if there's 110 wells operating upstream of me, there'll be a drawdown. There'll be a drawdown on this water table. Now, normally here on the coast, with our normal rainfall, it probably wouldn't be too significant. But in times of drought, as in the last couple of years, there'll be a drawdown of that water table. And the thing that I keep asking is, what is the drawdown and what effect will that have on surface water and the water in the Avon River? And we've had a number of scientists up here that will tell us all about the whole of the Gloucester Valley and all the rest of that, but it really means nothing unless they can give actually specific details on what will happen on a farm by farm basis. And at this point, nobody knows anything. We're barking up a tree to get any information about site-specific stuff from anybody.
Oh, right, okay. And he's retired, this is.
We had over 300 people on our walk down to the well. Over 300 people. It was just fantastic. And I suppose what we need next is we need about 100,000 people in Macquarie Street. And I just want to thank you. I know a lot of you have never sort of been involved in a protest like this one before. And for all of those, we'd like to welcome you. And I think that one thing I've noticed as I've travelled through New South Wales with this is the wonderful alliance of people. You know, you've got farmers, you've got greenies, you've got hippies. And there's wonderful sort of coalition of people that really have all come together and embraced each other and embraced each other's ideas. So, and I think the important thing is that there are people here who might be of the same persuasion as ourselves. And wouldn't it be wonderful to allow them to take that step and to come over and join us? Because it's not an easy thing to do for some people. So if you can sort of talk to your friends and try and bring more people into this movement, because the more people we have in this movement, the bigger the chance is that we can stop this monstrosity from happening. And just once again, thanks a lot. It's been a real pleasure to be here. We had a great meeting in Terrigal on Friday night, and now we're off to Foster tonight to sort of to finish up. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Michael, and thank you, Helen, as well, Michael's wife, for turning up in Gloucester and going over to Gloucester.
Stick it on the pasture and give it to the cows. Stick it on the pasture and